Hello friends, and welcome to the second State of the Channel. Our first one was at the end of August, and, let's give ourselves more life here. I'm playing Golden Axe as I record this, so I'm not really going to talk about Golden Axe as much as I want to. I thought it was important to do a State of the Channel. I mean, we've got to pick her, right? Anyway, State of the Channel. Where are we at? Well, when we recorded in August, we had 260 subscribers. And my goal for the year, as I said then, was to reach 300. Now, much to my surprise and delight, we have exceeded that. At the time of this recording, we are at 320 subscribers. And I can't thank you all enough, just to put that out there. I really do appreciate that. I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to make this not necessarily my full-time job, but a sustainable source of income that supports me in a... Stop hitting me off the stupid lizard, idiot. that supports my family, to some degree. I have absolutely come up with... chopping me in the shins. I have absolutely thought about, what my ideal situation would look like. Work-wise, career-wise, that sort of thing. And having a YouTube community that is present and helps to pay the bills while letting me, kind of talk to you guys about life, about old video games, about whatever, that's totally up my alley, and it's very much something I would love to do. So, seeing my subscriber count grow the way it has been tremendous, and I cannot thank you all enough. I actually remember this fight. I had a friend in elementary school who had this game, and I would go over to his house, and we would play Golden Axe and see how far we could get. And I remember this. And unfortunately, he has since passed. So he was, I believe, 38 when he died. And that kind of, we were, I don't want to say we were best friends, but he was definitely one of my best friends for essentially all of elementary school. I mean, he lived in my neighborhood. We hung out all the time. And then all of a sudden one day I got email to my very old email account that I barely check from a different high school friend saying, hey, I don't know if you still check this email, but, I don't know if you knew Matt or were friends with Matt, but Matt died. And it really kind of shocked me. I'm honestly still shocked. He basically was out for a run. I guess he had gotten pretty physically fit in his late 30s and was out for a run, and he ended up having an aneurysm in the woods. And that kind of, I don't want to say it, woke me up, but I think about that a lot. And this has been a handful of years now since this has happened. And I think about that a lot, and I think about how close of friends we were and how much of a falling out we had and all that kind of stuff. I still love doing that to those guys. I think there's one more we can bait, maybe? No. I just ran right into his shoulder. So, I think about my old friend and how easy life is to get distracted and to not necessarily appreciate the moments that you should appreciate, and how easy it is to fall out with people. I mean, for somebody who, like I said, was one of my best friends. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. One of my best friends for so many years, and then we went, 20 years without talking. And then he was gone. And, I didn't have that opportunity anymore. Not that I necessarily would have taken the opportunity, but it was just taken from me. And I guess, I'm not trying to be morose. I'm not trying to be, make this a downer of a podcast here. But thinking about life and how quickly things can change has really put into perspective how much I want to start doing stuff that I want to do and not just, working the grind because that's what I'm supposed to do. So I am still working the grind, but part of that grind now includes this YouTube channel. Part of that grind also involves my book writing, which has, it's not always easy. It's a very challenging thing. And I think people who, I was hoping that skeleton would block that one, and it totally did not. I think people underestimate how difficult it is to write a novel. And I am getting sandwiched here. This skeleton has got to go. I can't hit anybody, jeez. I'm gonna get hit and lose my dinosaur. Oh, come on. So, I've written... How many novels have I written? I've written 3 novels and 2 kids' books and 1, very little kid book, like a picture-y book kind of thing. And I've started a handful of other novels, and it's a hard thing to do. And, I have not given up on that dream. And in my perfect scenario, I'm able to, somewhat support myself with my YouTube content and with the community that is growing around this. I'd also really like to somewhat support myself with my writing and have... Wow, that sucked. Have multiple revenue streams, I guess is what I'm talking about here. And this is not an MLM recruitment podcast. I'm not doing that. When my friend died, like I said, it really made me think about what do I value in life? What do I want to do for me? Other than scorch this stupid little guy who I cannot hit. Man. Oh, dude, you're driving me crazy right now. So, what can I do for me to make my life the kind of life that I want it to be? And playing old video games, sometimes new video games, and talking and having people hang out with me is actually really important to me. My writing is really important to me. I am currently going through another revision of the first novel I ever wrote because I take it seriously and I really want it to be as good as it can be. So when people pick it up and read it, it's going to feel like a book that they bought from Barnes & Noble, even if they didn't necessarily buy it from Barnes & Noble. I want it to be a good story. And that's something I take a lot of pride in. And I can't believe she just chucked that guy. That was crazy. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe so. So yeah, I don't know what I'm getting at here other than thank you, I guess, is the big thing. So moving on from that, I've thought a lot about potential format changes to the channel. I did not realize I was going to have the opportunity to get more magic here. Would have blasted those guys before. And that one's off screen. Ah, that sucks. She's right in the back. So I I don't love the current format of basically something different every day. It's actually really challenging to do this the way I've decided to do this for whatever stupid reason. So as my current round of games wraps up, and I have mentioned this in some of the videos I've recorded this week, but not everybody watches everything, so that totally makes sense that people maybe have not heard this before. I am going to change the format of this channel. And what it's going to look like is I am going to do, ideally, 3 episodes of one game per week, 3 episodes of another game per week, and then probably still the random Saturday. And then what that means is less variety, but faster paced playthroughs. All these years later, that is still an awesome effect. So, like Shining Force 2, a lot of people have joined from the Shining Force 2 playthrough. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but once a week is a hard way to keep people interested. So, ideally, I'd be doing 3 episodes of Shining Force 2 a week, and then 3 episodes of whatever, Deus Ex or Shadowrun, or I feel like Call of Cthulhu is pretty much wrapping up at this point, story-wise, so I don't think there's much of that left. That's probably going to be the first big noticeable change is on that Call of Cthulhu slot. But we are changing the format, and I hope people like it. I am very much interested in hearing feedback of why I just ran off the edge like that. Ooh, that had to hurt. So yeah, that's one of the main things I wanted to talk about this podcasty episode is the format change. We are going to be going hard into fewer games as opposed to softer into all the games. Shadowrun, I don't know how much it has left. That's probably going to be the second slot to open up. And I have a lot of plans on what games are going to be coming in the future. I am going to go back to 7 Days to Die. It's not going to be a permanent thing, but I'm going to treat it as if it was just another game. So it'll get probably 3 slots a week, which is tough because that is a series that I do a lot of editing in. And being able to record and then edit everything for 3 episodes a week is really challenging. At least to have like the standard of quality that I want from that series. So I will do a 7 Days to Die series. And then as that ends, we'll replace it with something else. And then in the future, we'll come back and we'll do another 7 Days to Die series / challenge sort of thing. And we'll just treat it like I said, like any other game. But it is a game that I do really like, so I don't want to ignore it. So I did want to let you know what my 7 Days to Die plan was, because I know some people had subscribed because of 7 Days to Die content, and I'm not currently doing any. I have started recording a new series, but I have not started editing a new series yet. I want to get a little bit of I don't want to say a backlog, but I want to get some episodes done so that they're ready to go, to give myself a little bit of a buffer. So that's on the docket. Other games that I am planning on include Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Because we've already played Human Revolution, it feels stupid to skip Mankind Divided, especially because how much I loved Human Revolution and my previous experience with Mankind Divided. I just really love that game. I love the atmosphere. And I'm really looking forward to revisiting it. So that'll be coming. I have noticed that in general terms, the Magic videos are not super popular. So I am probably going to do away with that Magic Monday series. If I hear a lot of complaints in comments in this episode to like, hey, don't get rid of Magic, then I'll revisit that. It might be something where Magic becomes one of the occasional Saturday Showcase things, like when a new set drops. I actually really like doing the sort of blind deck build episode. I've done a couple. Nobody's really commented on a preference on that, but I've really enjoyed doing it that way, where I don't look at spoilers. I open a handful of packs, and then we build a deck based around one of those commanders. So that might be something I do as a Saturday Showcase from time to time. But really the goal here is to get... I don't want to say get through games faster, but it is to make progress faster, I guess. Because there's no game that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to be done with this. That was more, honestly, Donkey Kong Country 2, which I found obnoxious, and just because of how trolly it was. But I digress. Anyway, format change is a big thing. Appreciation is a big theme of this episode as well. And I want to make sure that it's really clear to you guys how much I appreciate the support, the subscriptions, the comments, the interaction. I actually really enjoy when I wake up in the morning and I look at my creator app and I see, wow, this video that had 6 comments before is now up to 17 comments, and it's all just the community interacting with each other. It has really just been the case with Shining Force 2, but it's super cool to see, and really was one of my goals in starting this channel, was to have, like, you know, gaming as an opportunity to have conversations, you know, specifically about gaming, but not exclusively about gaming. I'm getting wrecked here. Dude. These skeletons are no joke. There's the platform. Give me that. I'm gonna stand here. Oh, that did not work. I'll stand here. Come on, somebody come run off the cliff. Ah, almost. There he goes. Nice. Nope. So, I love seeing that interaction, that sense of community. I did want to let you guys know about the format change. I'd love to hear your feedback. I did do that little poll. The great majority supported this. The great majority of people who voted supported this kind of change. So I think it's going to be good for the channel. But if somebody has like some crazy objection to it, I'd love to hear it. You know, as much as this is my channel, I really want this to be your channel as well. Oh, big dudes. They almost took my head off with that one. I don't know if I want to use magic here. What I think I really want to do is not get hit in the face with a sword. I think this is the way to do this. Run that way and that way. So yeah, I mean, those were kind of like the big 2 things I wanted to share. Was appreciation for the support on this channel. You know, I did kind of want to talk a little bit about my goals. As somebody with 15 years experience in the field that I work in as a day job, I'm really burnt out on it, honestly. There are some aspects I still enjoy, but if I could actually change my life in such a way where I'm able to do stuff with YouTube money and do stuff with writing money and then do something totally different as a career, I think my mental health would be improved as well. Oh, I totally did not mean to do that. Wrong button. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, man. I can't even get that one. I can't get that one. Come here, guys. Sorry, I gotta focus on these stupid little idiots. Come here, little idiot. Oh, I did get it. Okay. That was supposed to fill my magic. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I love the community that we're building here. I had mentioned in a prior episode, actually, I think it was my previous State of the Union kind of thing, that I was considering the possibility of like doing a Discord at some point. Didn't really get any feedback on that, so I'm not going to bother with that. But the channel is 60 people bigger at this point than it was back then. And if people think that is a good way to interact with the community, it's something I could consider moving forward. And I love the idea of people giving me recommendations, especially for the random Saturday stuff. But even for a longer series, I mean, I played through Landstalker at the recommendation of somebody who I haven't heard from in quite a while, and I hope they're doing all right. As much as I did not enjoy Landstalker, I definitely felt a sense of accomplishment beating it, and being able to play through somebody's request just felt really cool to me. So I'm absolutely willing to do requests. I'm not going to do every request. I mean, if somebody goes in here and says, oh, you should play Custer's Last Stand for Atari 2600, I ain't doing it. I'm just telling you right now. We ain't doing that. If you don't know what that game is, consider yourself lucky. All right, so I think this is the final boss, right? Might as well start with the nuke. So yeah, I love the idea of requests. I know there were a couple of requests that came in recently. I haven't had a chance to check them out yet, but I'm absolutely going to. And then determine if I want to play them on the channel or not. But I don't have anything against it, to say the least. So, where are we going with all this? I am getting distracted and killed, honestly, is where I'm going with this. This is a lot easier to record a State of the Channel podcast when I'm not doing it while playing. The other episode where I played Mario World, I had already recorded that footage, and then I just talked separately and spliced one onto the other. So doing it together is very tough. Friends, I really just cannot reiterate enough how much I appreciate you guys being here. That's, I guess, like the real long and short of this is thank you. I do want to tell you about the format change, because I think it's something that if you're only half paying attention, you might... Wow, I didn't think that thing was going to hunt me like that, dude. Jeez, I'll just stand in front of you and do this. Spam. Spam. Well, that didn't work. Oh, I only have 1 credit left. Oh, no. Get out of here, lightning. Oh, speaking of spam, jeez. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure where I was going with all that, but thank you. Appreciate those people in your life who support you. Appreciate your friends. I mean, if you're a dude and you've got a best friend, tell your best friend you love them. I mean, don't get it tied up in the toxic masculinity of not being able to say that. Did we just beat Golden Axe while I talked about the state of the channel? I think maybe we did. Take my utmost gratitude for our rescue. I thank you and your... but I have a feeling that he might have been taking orders. Oh. Come to think of it, not a few times did he disappear into that door. Okay, not the final boss. All right. Will you not go into battle for me once more? Yes, my lord. All right. Totally impractical armor for her to wear. Okay, I think this is actually the final level, and I am not at all prepared or focused enough for it. So that's fun. Yay! I didn't fall. Wow. Friends, appreciate you guys. Appreciate the people in your life who are there for you. Treasure them and let them know that you treasure them. Because that's the only way we're going to get better as people, I think. Maybe that's dramatic. I don't know. I love that this game just put in all of these pits so we could just do that. It really is helpful. Come on. Run. Thanks. Oh, no, I don't like that. Bad. No, I'm supposed to run. There we go. Yeah, friends. Jeez, I hate that this game put in so many pits. Dude, I'm totally cornered here. Why did you walk off? I swear I was not hitting down. Guys, this has just turned into a Golden Axe episode. I'm sorry. I had other things to say. I don't know what they are anymore. I want one more magic pot. No! Thanks. I did that on purpose. I just thought it would be funny. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Wow, my strength is only 45. Wow, that was miserable. Thank you so much. As always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. I'm looking forward to the format change. I'm guessing it's probably not going to be into full effect, quote unquote, until Christmas time-ish. But we're going to like slowly transition into it. So as Call of Cthulhu ends, I might add a second Shining Force episode. As Shadowrun ends, I might add another Knights of the Old Republic episode, something like that. I noticed Knights of the Old Republic and Fallout, neither one of those is particularly popular series, but I don't want to abandon them just because I think it's important to see things through in life and not just specifically gaming. So anyway, there's a lot to look forward to on the channel. Thank you all so much for being here with me so far. I really appreciate it. And until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. See you again real soon.